Hey, Joe Joe in the Morning family. I hope everybody is having a really, really good day. I want to be a little different today. I want to talk to you about some different things. You know, we always get on our videos and we offer prayer, and a lot of people have been messaging us with prayer this week, more than usual, which is a lot. And then also I have a mentoring that I've been doing, and a lot of people have been talking to me in depth about what they're going through right now. And I want to let you know what I see just as a whole right now in our society. And, you know, I got a lot of people that we interact with, you know, from Canada and Australia and Europe and different places. You know, the majority of people that we interact with is here in America. But all across the board, there has been so many people who over the past few weeks have felt a release of the prophetic and the promises at a whole new degree, and their excitement level went to a whole new level. And then right after that, this warfare degree has came in at an overwhelming a level. And that's to be understood, but that's just kind of how things go. You got to push through. But what I want to talk to you about today is I don't think I've ever seen a time when people would come out and say, I'm focused, I'm moving forward, but I'm weary, a little frustrated. Really, the main thing is a little confusion, no clarity. Just like the enemy is trying to stop my thinking process. I don't have just a clear picture of what I'm supposed to do. And the structures and the strategies that God has given people, it's just like there's more than a cloudiness or a haze. It's just like, I'll just call it interference. There's just been a demonic interference, and it's time that it breaks. And I want to encourage you. I've been walking strong with the Lord for about 30 years. I've been serving the Lord for basically my whole life, but the last 30 years strong. And one of the number one things that I have found out is simply do not stop. Stay consistent. Keep moving forward. Do everything that you're called to do. And you know, this is why I like to talk about this a lot. I love motivation. But motivation is like a good cup of coffee. It doesn't last long. Discipline lasts long. Commitment last long. You know, for so many years, man, I'm always in the Word of God, but I've read so many Christian books. You know, I love the books by Ravenhill and Tozer, and then I love the stuff by Bob Sorgen. I've always read all of these books. I love reading books by Apostle John Eckhart, Apostle Dutch Sheets, Apostle Ryan Lestrange. Read all these books. And then over the last 10 years, I started reading books on mindset. I started reading books on like personal development. And do you know what all those books are? And most all of them have scriptures in them. Almost all of them. It is the mindset to grab a hold of the prophetic word, the promises, the vision, the dreams, the goals, and to have the commitment level to keep moving forward no matter the circumstance. No matter. Keep going. I've had people this week literally on the phone, some different people from YouTube that are, and Facebook as well, and Rumble, people that follow our channels would reach out and say, hey, can you just talk to me, or, you know, voice text me, and I would pray. And I've seen people just break down on the phone because the weight and the pressure that is coming. And you have to understand, when God releases a word or a promise gets dropped in your spirit, the enemy's job is to try to bring confusion. Why? Because the word says there's no confusion in my name, but only peace. There's no confusion in God. The enemy comes in and tries to distract and delay. You know, there are some things that are just going to happen. And the enemy knows they're going to happen. But he tries to distract. He tries to delay. he tries to soften a blow. You ever been watching a boxing match or MMA match, and there's one fighter about to land a punch, and the opponent knows they're going to land it, but they'll try to turn their head away or try to get just a little bit of the glove on it to soften the blow. That's where we're at right now. But here's what I want to tell you, and I tell you this in love. This is what I tell myself. I don't care how you feel. I woke up the other day with a sinus headache. It was about to rain, and when I say rain, y'all, it rained. The pressure, and I got up, my eyes were like this, and I brought me down like this, and I got up, had me a cup of coffee, and I took me some nose spray, prayed in the Holy Spirit, and I said, Jojo, I don't care how you feel. You got a God assignment. You got things to do. And listen, I do care how you feel because I love you. But you got legacy to build. You got a future to build. You have ministry for God to build. You have wealth to build. They're talking about this wealth transfer a lot. Hey, I listen to people who are that they talk about stocks and cryptos and the economy. They're talking about wealth transfer. They're using the lingo of the prophets now. And they said that there's something coming unlike anything we've ever seen. We're here to build. Do you think that the enemy would say, oh, great, wealth transfer? Listen, the devil knows the word. The wealth of the wicked is stored up for the righteous. Okay? It's stored up for us. And it's about to be released. I've told some people recently that the old church is dead. It doesn't exist. Some of the old church may still meet, but it's a new day. It's a new day. So don't get distracted. Don't get delayed. Don't let the enemy wear you out. You're called to move forward. You're called to create. You're called to do more. You're called to do better. And you're called to bring people along the journey with you. So my friends, if you're going through a rough season, have somebody that can pray with you. Reach out. Go to my website, joejodawson.net. There's a place that says contact and it says prayer request. Send me your prayer request. I will pray for you. I can't respond and message everybody back, but I can sure call your name out before the Lord. It's a good season. Now remember a word Chuck Pierce had. He just talked about, well, he has a lot of words, but he'd had a word about we're entering in a good season, but it's, you're not going to fully understand what you're doing sometimes. Just keep doing it. Lena Vosler had a word like that. She said, it's going to be a great season, but you're not going to fully understand all of the everything. God gave me that word about 3 years ago. It's one of my favorite words I ever got. You're not going to fully understand, and don't try to figure it out. Just do it. And so move forward in that. And I remember a word I had, I think it was last week. The Lord said, this is a catch-up season. This is a season that we're about to catch up. So I just want to encourage you. Keep moving forward with the Lord. It's a good season. I'm yawning. I've been getting up super early praying because I know what's coming. I feel the warfare, but I know what's coming. God has never lost a battle. We're victorious. Love y'all.